although I usually use about half.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is now 5:30, and I will call this regular meeting of the Burnsville City Council to order. It is our tradition to stand for a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance, and we invite you to join us.
You don't want to spit crumbs at you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening, everyone. It's good to see people in the chambers this evening. Members of the public are always welcome to attend in person, but they can also choose to watch the meeting on burnsville.gov/meetings or Comcast Channel 16 or 859. The public can also participate through Zoom by joining us at zoom.us/join. More information is available on our meetings webpage and in the council agenda packet. The first item on the agenda is announcements and proclamations. We have no proclamations, but we do have awards to give this evening. And our announcements have to do with all of our upcoming meetings. Regular council meetings are scheduled for Tuesday, January 6th at 5:30 p.m. and Tuesday, January 20th at 5:30 p.m. We have a work session that's scheduled for Tuesday, January 13th at 5:30 p.m. All meetings of the council is held here in the chambers unless I announce that there is a different location. And now to the Star Throwers Award. Council members, staff, and members of the public, good evening. Today we gather not just to recognize achievements, but to celebrate impact, the kind of impact that ripples outward and touches lives in ways that may never be able to fully measure. You may know the story of the starfish by Lauren Isley, and that's the basis of the Star Throwers Award. So the story goes like this, so you have an understanding of the importance of this award. So, according to Lauren Isley in the story, an older gentleman walks along the beach every morning, and one morning as he walked along the beach, he saw that the beach was just loaded with starfish. And in the distance, he saw someone who appeared to be dancing. And as he got closer, he asked the young girl, "What are you doing?" And she went over to her gunny sack and pulled out a starfish and threw it into the ocean. And he looked back where he came from and he said, "You can't possibly make a difference and save all of these starfish." And the girl went over and pulled out another starfish and threw it into the ocean and looked back at the man, and she said, "It made a difference to that one." You see, the story reminds us that greatness isn't always about scale. It's about intention, compassion, and the courage to act when others might walk past. So the Star Thrower Award honors those who embody this spirit, those who see need and step forward, who go beyond expectation and who remind us that every act of service matters. They don't just do their jobs, they change lives. They don't just meet standards, they set new ones. Tonight, we honor two remarkable individuals who have thrown their stars back into the sea of our community. Through their dedication, kindness, and relentless commitment, they have shown us what it means to make a difference. One person, one moment, one event, one act at a time. So as I present the Star Thrower Award, let us be reminded that each of us has the power to make a difference. The world may be vast, the challenges may be many, but every action matters. And today, we celebrate those who have proven that truth with their service to our community. And so the first recipient is Lawrence Hansen. Larry is being honored for his unwavering commitment to excellence and expectation in the things that he does and what he creates for both our staff and our community members. His attentiveness, helpfulness, and care ensures City Hall is welcoming, clean, and well-maintained, while his responsive support consistently exceeds expectations. Larry's kindness, reliability, and efforts to foster connection across departments reflect the very best of our organizational values. And Larry, I have seen you in action, whether it's here inside City Hall or outside in the community when we're having all of our services at the Bicentennial Garden, and you don't miss a beat in helping our people. So here is this, and I think, do we have, oh, there's a horse. And then we're going to also take it in the front here. So can you, or do you, is it okay for me to do it? Or with that, yeah? Okay.
Smile, Larry.
Thank you, Larry. And then we're going to, so stay right here. So the next recipient is someone that's I have known for a long time and is very special, and that's Sergeant Brett Murray. He's being recognized for his outstanding commitment to community engagement and strengthening connections across Burnsville. Through his leadership, the police department reached a record 130 events this year, on track for 144 total, engaging approximately 28,000 community members. His dedication, initiative, and relationship-focused approach exemplifies the city's core values and make a meaningful impact on our community. And Sergeant Murray, the tinsel treats and giving was a very successful event. I think this is the 5th year of the event, and over 1,200 people attended this time. And I can't thank you enough for the things that you've done and your innovation and the things that you bring to our community and making a difference. So thank you so much. And I know I can pin you, but okay, the collar, okay. Because you've got so much stuff.
Much else.
Okay, and now we're going to go over here and take a picture.
Right here.
Perfect. Working over a little bit. There we go.
Hey, Chief, you
Not
wanna
Larry,
come here?
other way.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you so much.
It's nice to see these kids. Yes, agreed.
The next item On the agenda is citizens' comments. This is the opportunity for anyone in the audience or online to address the council on an item that is not on the printed agenda and not an application form that will be coming before us at a future date. Is there anyone who wishes to address the council? Mrs. Collins, anyone online?
No one that has asked to speak, Madam Mayor.
Okay, thank you. We will move on. The next item is additions to the final agenda, and this is for emergency items only. City Manager Lindberg, are there any emergency items?
Nothing from staff, Mayor.
Members of the council?
Nothing.
Okay, we will move on to the consent agenda. The consent agenda is a group of items that's considered to be routine and will be enacted by one motion. However, item on a consent agenda can be removed for a separate discussion and vote. Is there anyone who wishes an item to be removed for a separate discussion and vote? Mrs. Collins?
No one online, Madam Mayor.
Thank you. City Manager Lindberg?
Nothing from staff, Mayor.
Members of the council? May I have a motion to adopt the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay, and the motion carries. Thank you. We are at the regular agenda, and the regular agenda is a public hearing. This is to approve the on-sale intoxicated liquor and on-sale Sunday license for Valentina Restaurant LLC, doing business as Valentina Restaurant LLC, 13766 Nicollet Avenue South. Presenting this evening is our city clerk, Mrs. Michelle Collins. Ms. Collins?
Thank you, Mayor, City Council. We do have a new application for Valentina Restaurant. This is going to be a weekday and Sunday on-sale license. The police department has conducted a background investigation into the principals involved. Nothing was found to deny the application. The license would be contingent upon submittal of any outstanding documents and fees. And the city code does require us to hold a public hearing on all new liquor license applications. I stand for any questions.
Any questions for Ms. Collins? Okay, there are no questions. This is a public hearing. I will open a public hearing. Is there anyone who wishes to speak to this item? Seeing no one, I will close the public hearing. Members of the council, your pleasure.
Move to approve with a comment that address comes up on the backside of Strip Center that's right at McAndrews and Nicollet, which has a front and a back. So I'm assuming that the restaurant will be on the backside. So I want to make sure everybody that is potentially tuning in tonight knows that that's where the restaurant will be located.
Yeah.
It was
That-
the,
It was what?
it was a restaurant before, but she cooked it in a food truck and brought it in. Luby's. Anyways. Second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay, and the motion carries. Thank you. Members of the council, there are no other items to come before us this evening, and a motion to adjourn is in order.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay, and the motion carries. Thank you for being with us. Wishing you all a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. We stand adjourned.